Hi, I'm Dr. Jonathan Spages, and I put videos together for helping people who are diabetic essentially learn more about their condition, a whole different approach, not traditional approach, but actually get some real results. Okay, so what I want to talk about today is why someone is a diabetic in the first place. Okay, and this is a pretty interesting topic to say the least. So most people, when they get diagnosed on day one as being a diabetic, they don't actually know why they're diabetic, right? They go to their doctor, the doctor comes in, says, Mr. Jones, Mrs. Jones, I have some bad news for you, okay? And they go there and they say, we just got your blood test back and you're a diabetic. And they go and the doctor typically goes there and grabs a script pad and starts giving the first prescription. Typically is metformin. It's the most prescribed diabetic medication. And they give some guidance, some basic tips of understanding, right? Change your diet, lose some weight, watch what you eat, right? And get some exercise, right? Basic things, nothing too specific, just general knowledge, right? So typically at that day, if you're not in shock, you go back home and you say, okay, listen, I need to make some changes here. All right, what am I going to do to my diet? So you obviously go to all your cupboards and your refrigerator, you throw away all the junk food, hopefully. You start maybe getting on a walking plan, you join the gym, or you just start becoming more active. But you do what you can to help your diabetes. What you'll find out that even when you do this plan, so to say, the medications, the changing of the diet, the exercise, you will find out over time you actually don't get better. Because that means that over time, eventually you'll go back to the doctor and the numbers aren't where they should be. The numbers start going up. So the answer when your numbers start going up is to do what? Take another medication, right? So, okay, so let's say they have you on a half a dosage of metformin, now they max you out. Okay, so that's not telling you your body's getting better, that's telling you you're getting worse. Your body's adapting to the medication, your numbers are starting to get high. And basically what that means is that, there's something not working correctly, okay? That there's something, right? So maybe the doctor recommends a cholesterol medication, a blood pressure medication. You're essentially on a path where, you're on a drug therapy path, right? You're taking medication after medication. And this isn't exactly the place you want to be with this condition, because what happens is eventually, if that after all the oral diabetic medication is used up, the next step for many diabetics, unfortunately, is insulin. And insulin is not your friend as a type 2 diabetic. It will perpetuate the disease. This has been well researched in many journals, and that's not the place to be. So the question is, what's really going on below the surface? Why are your numbers up in the first place, right? What's really happening that's making these things, occur? Why is your blood pressure up? Why is your cholesterol levels up? Why are your blood sugar levels up? What's causing all this? Well, if you look at it, obviously something is out of balance, and that's essentially why people become a diabetic, right? Their body is actually not regulating itself the way it should be. The metabolism essentially is broken. That's what really diabetes is. It's a broken metabolism. But the question is, what organs control the metabolism? Well, there's 4 of them, okay? And I talk about this in my webinar, where the 4 different organs that control your blood sugar levels really dictate what exactly is going on underneath the surface. So unless you know what organs are out of balance and how they're out of balance, you really get stuck in this particular condition. You get stuck as a diabetic, you don't get the results you're expecting. And as a result of that, you don't get better, right? You have to take medication after medication. The difference of what I like to look at, which I'll explain in this webinar, is that I want to really find the cause of the disease. What's causing it? What's underneath the surface that's causing your blood sugar levels to be out of control, right? Why is it that you and your best friend eat the same food and they're not diabetic and you are diabetic and your blood sugar levels go up, 20, 30 points, and they're eating the same exact food and their blood sugar level doesn't go up at all, right? There's something obviously different between how your body reacts to that food versus their body. So there's a reason for this. And unfortunately, in our healthcare system in the United States, you get caught in that trap of not really knowing what is broken with your body. Okay, what organs are not functioning well, what's not working, what's not, what's just being, affected to make your blood sugar not regulate. Okay, so anyway, check out this webinar, the link's below, where I really go into how to reverse diabetes. Okay, it's not easy to do. I'm not going to sit here and just say, there's a magic wand and I wipe it over you and all of a sudden you're non-diabetic. But there is a methodology and a system and an approach that really gets results. And I've been doing it for a long time with thousands of patients. It's very effective, and it's not hard to do if you are coachable, right? So if you're a coachable person, it's very easy to do. If you're not coachable, it's impossible. Okay, but yeah, you have to be willing to change your diet. You have to be willing to think outside the box a little bit, and you have to be willing to be dedicated for your health. Your health has to be your top priority. So check that webinar out, and if it's not for you, but a loved one, hopefully they could benefit from this video. All right, so thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.